Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our 9 p.m. English News Edition. Here are the top stories. Cooperation between Menfop and Qatar Charity a step forward for education in Djibouti. In the Dakhil region, the Ministry of Social Affairs delegation concluded its tour in Dakhil. And for the international news, in Gaza, 33 hostages against 737 prisoners. The ceasefire in Gaza will come. And now the details. Welcome to our newsroom. The Republic of Djibouti chair of IGAD expressed its deep concern over reports of massacres and human rights violation against the civilians in Wad Madani in the Al Jazeera state as well as in other regions of Sudan. Djibouti unequivocally condemns these actions and calls for accountability by bringing those responsible to justice while ensuring the protection of civilians' rights. Djibouti emphasizes the need to prevent further escalation of the Sudanese crisis and its potential repercussions on neighboring countries. It urges all parties to exercise restraint and prioritize the de-escalation efforts. Reaffirming its commitment to peace, Djibouti calls for an immediate cessation of the conflict in Sudan through an inclusive dialogue that preserves the unity, security and stability of this sister nation. And now on Thursday, January 16, 2025, a memorandum of understanding was signed between the Menfop, the Ministry of National Education and Vocational Training, represented by His Excellency Mustafa Mohammed Mahmoud, and the international organization Qatar Charity. The signing ceremony was presided over by the Ministry of National Education and Vocational Training in the presence of the Ambassador of the State of Qatar to Djibouti, His Excellency Dr. Rashid bin Shafia Al Marri. Also present were the Secretary General of the Education, the Director of Qatar Charities Office in Djibouti, and several senior officials from the Ministry. This partnership aims to establish a general framework to cooperation between the Ministry and Qatar Charity with the goal of developing concrete initiatives for the education sector. The memorandum identifies key areas in which both parties wish to strengthen their collaboration. Priority areas include support for vulnerable children, particularly orphans, equipping schools for furniture construction and rehabilitating school buildings, as well as setting up vocational training center and Quran learning centers. During the ceremony, the Minister, Mr. Mustafa Mohammed Mahmoud, emphasized the importance of this collaboration, stating that education is a fundamental pillar for the sustainable development of our nation. He expressed his gratitude towards Qatar, particularly Qatar Charity. Mrs. Ghada Izzeddin Ahmed, the Director of Qatar Charities Office in Djibouti, thanked the Minister for the excellent collaboration between the two institutions and expressed her readiness to continue fruitful cooperation in the service of Djiboutian children. On January 15, 2025, Dr. Hibo Mumin Asowi, Minister of Youth and Culture of Djibouti, participated in the 2040th Ministerial Conference of Arab Countries of Alexo, held in Rabat, Morocco, presided over by the Moroccan Minister of Youth and Culture and Communication. This event brought together 25 countries and several international organizations, including UNESCO and ICESCO. The conference focused on the theme cultural industries and the challenges of digital transformation and artificial intelligence. In a speech, the Djiboutian minister emphasized the importance of linking technological innovation with the preservation of cultural identities in a digitally changing world. She thanked the Kingdom of Morocco for its warm hospitality and highlighted the crucial role of Alexo in promoting Arab culture. The minister highlighted Djibouti's strategic advances in the cultural field. She also announced the upcoming creation of the Higher Institute of Arts and Cultural Professions and emphasized the launch of Djibouti's Data Center and Technology Park, further strengthening the country's role as a regional technological hub. In her speech, the Djiboutian minister urged Arab countries to adopt coordinated strategy to turn digital challenges into sustainable opportunities and promote cultural identities through strong regional partnership. On January 15, 2025, culinary and hairdressing training for around 60 young girls from the Community Development Center in the capital, initiated by the Ministry of Youth and Culture in collaboration with the UNFD, reached a key milestone today with the mid-course evaluation. These training sessions are taking place at the Women's Sports, Leisure and Training Complex and will last a total of 3 months. Since the launch of this ambitious program, the enthusiasm and determination of the participants have been palpable. The aim of this training program is to provide young girls with solid professional skills, thereby enhancing their autonomy and their ability to sustainably integrate into the cultural and arts job market. The culinary training enables them to master the fundamentals of local and international gastronomy, while the hairdressing training offers in-depth learning of modern and traditional hairstyling techniques. This project is the result of close collaboration between the Ministry of Youth and Culture and the UNFD. At the end of these 3 months, a graduation ceremony will mark the conclusion of this first phase, paving the way for a new chapter for these young girls eager to change their futures and make a positive impact on their communities. The MGC, together with the UNFD, plans to continue and expand this program, aiming to train and support as many young girls as possible towards empowerment and professional integration. And now, as part of strengthening bilateral relations between Djibouti and Turkey, a high-level delegation led by Hussein Kok, Deputy Director of Immigration Administration of Turkey's Ministry of the Interior, visited the Djibouti firefighters' barracks this Thursday. Upon arrival, the delegation members were warmly welcomed by the Director General of Civil Protection, Colonel Mahmoud Musa Mahmoud, in a ceremony that featured an honor guard and the flags of both nations. The visit provided the Turkish delegation with an opportunity to explore the modern facilities and state-of-the-art equipment of the firefighters, including their premises and vehicle fleet. Colonel Mahmoud Musa gave a detailed presentation on the essential missions of his team, highlighting the significance of their daily work. He emphasized that although firefighters are primarily trained to combat fires, they also play a key role in flood management, rescue operations, road accident, assisting people in distress. The colonel also explained the operation of emergency call, a reception center, and the importance of ongoing training for his team. After touring the facilities, the Turkish delegation, Colonel Mahmoud, held fruitful discussion aimed at enhancing their collaboration in the field of civil protection. The head of the Turkish delegation expressed gratitude to Colonel Mahmoud for the warm reception and the richness of the exchanges. The visit concluded with an exchange of symbolic gifts in a group photo that commemorate this significant meeting. Sport now under the auspices of the Ministry of Sport in collaboration with Azak Food from the FFDG. The East Africa Academy of Djibouti is organizing a week of competition for its young trainees and the children of French families. The goal scorer facility located at the Heron hosted the tournament. It starts last Tuesday with the age categories of 3 to 4 years, 5 to 6 and 7 to 8. Matches in different categories were played in the World Cup format with a group stage followed by knockout rounds, and after 2 hours of competition, the tournament concluded with the award ceremony around 6:30 p.m. Then on Thursday, the young players in the 9-10 years category competed. The same format and structure applied. The East African Academy of Djibouti extended its thanks to RTD, its journalists and cameraman, for covering the entire week of the tournament. Thanks also goes to the young trainees for their disciplined, exemplary behavior for both on and off the field. Finally, a big thank to the parents who they were the main supporters in the socio-educational sports project. In Dikhil now, on the second day, in the Dikhil region, the delegation led by the Ministry of Social Affairs and Solidarity, Mrs. Minister Olouf Ismail Abdou, headed to the sub-prefecture of As Aila. still in convoy. And after traveling several dozen kilometers, the delegation finally arrived in the historic village of As Aila. The population of this sub-prefecture gathered in large numbers to welcome Minister Ulufa as she deserved, with songs and dances. After the customary greetings and thanks, the Minister of Social Affairs and Solidarity inaugurated the brand new community center of the village in the presence of the prefect of Dikhil, Hassan Abdiroble, the president of the regional council, Mr. Mahad Hussein, MPs from the region, the sub-prefecture of As Aila, and officials from the Ministry of Social Affairs and Solidarity.
مزارتنا انتم للشعب حاضر في شؤون الاجتماعي دائما الشعب عند المخاطر بالخير والعطاء تغدو الشعب فيك فاخر.
Like the other localities visited during this Solidarity Week, the Ministry of Social Affairs and Solidarity, Mrs. Ulufa Ismail Abdul, also met with the population of As Aila. The minister was warmly welcomed by the elected officials and residents of As Aila with music. The meeting was followed by a session with the community, attended by the prefect, the president of the regional council of Dikhil, MPs, officials from the Ministry of Social Affairs and Solidarity, and the ADDS. At the end of this meeting, the elders and wise men present prayers, prayed to the Almighty Allah and most merciful to bless the responsible officials and the communities in attendance and honor them with His blessings.
ay ma arkaysaa ay nooguna soo gurmatay annaga nufa ay noo timiday ay noo gacan qabatay ilaahay mahadiisi waan ku mahadinaynaa ilaahay waa weyn waa nabad maan iskaga hurudnaayo wixii ugu macaan dhulka waa nabadda haddaan hayno waxba nagama maqno ilaahay noo xarkeeyo nabad ilaahay noo xarkeeyo colaadaha ilaahay naga baqtiyo masiibooyinka kale ilaahay baa arkay amarada la sheegay ilaahay naga dulqaado ilaahu haba noo keeni indhahana noo tusi dhagahana noo maqashiin ilaahu adiga mahadlam ilaahay baan ka mahadgalaynaa ka masiibada ilaahay baan ka mahadgalay to habeen socoto to dharaar socoto ilaahay hana hareer mar warmaa cirkiya warmaa dhulka ilaahay hana harmar ilaahay baa weyna waaxida deeqda maanta aan amaahanay noo keenayna waan ku mahadinay boqolkiiba boqol mahad baan ku sheeganay imikana in kasii badan oo kasii barakaysan baan doonaynaa إلهي إنه نو أقبله ونو أجوبه أبها يقع أبها يا إسماعيل عمر قيل إلهي نو بركي إلهي نو داي وذي جري ماذا الله كدي قيل قيوين جاكين الله كيه نيكي دالك يا داك بأورون الله كيه دمانتي سبوا كم هذه النايا.
And the president of the Regional Council of Dikhil reminded that this week is entirely dedicated to solidarity. The government, led by President Ismail Margele, supported Djiboutian throughout the year, but its solidarity takes on a special meaning during this particular week. This initiative, established in 2022, is led by the Ministry of Social Affairs and Solidarity. The president of the Regional Council also thanked the minister and her team for the remarkable work on behalf of the city of Dikhil and the sub-prefecture of As Aila. During the discussion, the residents of As Aila also highlighted the importance of further investment in infrastructure and social services to help sustain their progress. They expressed a desire for better access to healthcare and education, which would enable them to build a more prosperous future for their children. Furthermore, the resident of As Aila expressed appreciation for the community-driven initiative which have significantly contributed to improve their quality of life. They especially praised the minister's efforts in promoting women and youth. And now the Minister, Ulufe Ismail Abdul, commitment to addressing these concerns demonstrated a strong resolve to improve the lives of the community members, particularly the youth and women. She expressed unwavering dedication to the development of local infrastructure, emphasizing that the House of Peace would serve as a symbol of unity, dialogue, and harmony in the region. The project was seen as an opportunity to create a safe space for promoting peace-building initiatives and fostering social cohesion among the various groups within the community. In her speech, the minister also highlighted the significance of local empowerment through financial support, explaining that the ongoing reinforcement of local funds was part of a broader strategy to enhance economic self-sufficiency and improve livelihoods at the grassroots level. By increasing the financial resources available to local authorities, she believed that the government could contribute more effectively to the well-being of its citizens and ensure sustainable development across the nation. The minister assured that the upcoming visit by the Ministry of National Education and Vocational Training will focus on finding practical solutions to meet the energy needs of the school and other public facilities. The installation of solar panels, which had already been successfully implemented in other regions, was part of the government's broader commitment to promoting renewable energy and reducing reliance on non-renewable sources. She praised the effort of the UNFD in providing training programs, especially for young girls who had been deprived of formal education. With the support of the First Lady, she hoped to see a more inclusive and responsive approach to needs of these young girls, ensuring they had access to opportunities for personal growth and social contribution. And now for the international news, after Israel approval of the truce agreement with Hamas, the ceasefire in the Palestinian enclave will begin on Sunday at 7:30 a.m. The first hostage and detainee releases are expected to take place tomorrow, said the spokesperson of Qatar's Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The mediator country just hours after Israel approved the agreement. As agreed between the parties involved in the agreement and the mediators, the ceasefire in the Gaza Strip will begin at 8:30 a.m. on Sunday, January 19, local time in Gaza, said Majid al-Ansari, spokesperson of Qatar's Minister of Foreign Affairs, on his X account, urging the residents to exercise the utmost caution and await instruction from official sources. This is it for this 9 p.m. English News Edition. Thank you for watching us and stay tuned for more on RTD.